Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new here. The one thing you don't want to be is the 2.0 or the next someone else. You don't want to be the next someone else. Stop trying to be someone else because it's not even possible. Whatever it's about them that is pushing you to copy them or be like them, it might come off as fun to them, but if you are trying to do it, it's hard work. Because maybe they are naturally that way. Maybe that's their authentic self. Maybe that's their personality. But that is not your personality. They have to do it first before you can do the 2.0 version of that thing. So you're literally watching this person, strictly watching this person, keeping an eye on this person, and that's a hard job. I don't know, that's a hard job. You're trying to find out every move someone makes so you can make that same move. You trying to be the 2.0 version of someone else is not authentic, okay? And I feel like people who lack personality, who lack authenticity, mostly are very insecure. And what you shouldn't ever try to keep in your life is a friend who wants to feel superior to you because they're insecure. Because they're insecure about how they feel about you. The one friend you don't want to have is an insecure friend. The friend who feels like you pose a threat because you're very authentic, because you're a standout, and for that reason they feel like they need to be better than you to feel superior to you. Let me tell you the first thing that competition will do to you. Competition is going to poison your whole soul. Being insecure and competing for people means you'll be in constant drama. You'll be seen from a lens of hatred, not from a place of love. And that is poison to you. You will not have peace. There will never be peace in your mind. There will never be love in your heart because you're always worrying and thinking about this person. They live rent free in your head, wondering what their next move is. You constantly criticizing them behind your screen, on your phone, or even if you see them in person. You're trying to find ways to hurt them, ways to pull them down. That is you drinking from a poisonous cup. That is you constantly poisoning your soul. People who live peacefully, who are really happy, are happy for other people. They're happy for their friends, they're happy for their family members. They are not trying to compete with them because they know they are two different individuals. And another thing that unhealthy competition will do to you is make you ask the wrong questions. And that is, instead of you to ask yourself, how did you get here? How did you achieve this milestone? How did you get this deal? How did you manage to buy this car? You ask questions like, oh my gosh, she doesn't deserve that. She's not that beautiful. Da, 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 da. Okay, but she got it. Because she has good energy, so she got everything she wanted. If you want to be better in life, you don't have to compare yourself to other people because there are different types of fruits. Maybe you could be an apple, they could be pineapple. Have you seen a pineapple feeling insecure because oranges are around? No. So if you're a girl who wants to go places, who deserve what and who is going ahead shouldn't bother you, because we're all on a different journey in life. You are in your own lane, they're in their own lane. Everyone's life path will be different. We all have different destinies, different stories for us. We might be going in the same lane but different destination. So you questioning people and why they deserve it and why they don't deserve it, and making unhealthy excuses as in, oh, I bet she slept her way up, I bet she did this, I bet her dad is rich, that's why, I bet she's a nipple baby, I bet she has a trust fund. Why don't you work hard to have that for your future kids? Even if that's true, you should be happy for people first. Not see from, oh, I should be better than someone else. You're asking the wrong question. The right question is, how do I become the better version of myself? Because the only person you should be in competition with is you. When your friend walks through that door and they look really good, instead of you looking them up and down and not giving a compliment even though they look so good, and then going behind their back to get the same exact thing they have and putting it on, is the reason why you're asking the question of why are they in that space. Because they have a pure heart, darling, and that cannot be bought. They are not as insecure as you are. They feel like you both can shine brightly. You don't get insecure. So instead of getting bitter, get inspired by people. And in this day and age of social media, I know it's something that is almost impossible because we see people's life day in and day out. People traveling, going, doing cosmetic surgery, making easy man, We all want to be successful by tomorrow. In fact, by yesterday. But the whole thing of social media that I believe, because I don't take social media so serious, okay? Look, I see people's life and I'm happy for them. I laugh and I'm like, damn, it must be nice. I can't wait for my turn. Okay, I only get inspired that if she can get there, I can. If it's possible, she's a human being just like me. So if she could get that thing, then it's possible for me. If only I don't take my eyes off my goals, I can get it. So I feel like the main purpose of social media is for you to get inspired, to keep going, to keep being consistent, to keep showing up just the way you are, whether faceless or with your full face, whatever way possible. Find a way to show up for yourself, for your future self, for your higher self, and make that life for yourself. Don't sit down, criticize, poison your soul, ask the wrong questions. Because it brings me to the third point. When you do that, it's going to take your eyes off your own goals. You sit around competing, you start getting jealous. Okay? It will take your eyes off your own goals because you start getting jealous. You want what others have. You're not content. You don't appreciate. So now you can't even focus on the good things that are coming in your life because you want what someone else has so badly. And that is not even meant for you. And the last time I did a video on how the blessings in life can be like a queue. Everyone gets this at the time when they're supposed to. If someone has this in their destiny and you want it, that is very insecure of you. Some ways it's a form of witchcraft. You wanting to have every good thing that comes in people's life. You should feel content. And the reason why you're not content is because you're focused on other people. So that has taken your eyes off your own goals. And whoever is not focused on their life feels like everyone is moving ahead. And they are not. Meanwhile, you have the free will to put all your energy into yourself and do what you have to do to get to where you want to go. But you're wondering, why is this person getting married? Why is this person buying a house? Why is everyone buying a car? Why is everyone traveling? And why am I not doing it? If only you will stop and breathe and count your own blessings and be thankful you are alive, and be thankful you're healthy, be thankful for your family and for your job, and find out ways and means to also save money, or to also be a good person so you can attract a good partner who is going to settle and marry you. You are focused on why they deserve it, why they're going that way, because you are defining your life in terms of other people's life, and that is not your purpose here. You're not here to be like everyone. And that brings me to the fourth point, that if you are in an unhealthy competition, or you feel insecure and you compete with your friend, you impede your own progress. Your desire to be better than everyone can choke off the desire to be just yourself. Whenever you feel envy or you feel insecure of someone else's progress, remember that you're operating from the ego, and your ego will demand you to be first and best. And that will interfere with your ability to progress. Because look, the only way you'll be the first and the best is to be your true, real, authentic self. That is it. If you want to stay original, which exists, the only way to be originality is staying true to yourself. Being yourself unapologetically. Even if no one else believes in that weird thing you do, even if no one else is talking about what you're talking about, even if everyone else is trending because they are following the crowd, you stay true to yourself. That's the only way you become the best, is if no one can beat you at being you. No one else can take that from you. Okay? And another thing I've realized about that is, when you're a very competitive person and in an unhealthy way, you make snap judgment about your own talent and creativity. Because you want to be the best and you're operating from ego, even the ideas that come in your mind that's going to give you money, you ignore them. You make it, no, I don't want this idea. I want to do what they're doing. Let's say, for instance, I'll use social media for an example. Maybe your friends or some of your friends are doing outfits of the day, and come do this with me, blah blah. You're not a lifestyle person. Yours is maybe sewing or baking or cleaning. Instead of you to focus on it, oh, my friend got 1,000,000 views on this or 1,000,000 likes on this, I'll do the same thing. I'll make sure I beat them at their own talent. So when the idea of you pursuing what comes true to you comes into your head, you snap and be like, no, I don't want that one. If you judge things quickly, you judge them incorrectly. How about, oh, my friend is doing very well. If she could get 1,000,000 likes on being herself, then I can also stay true to myself and get the same amount. Even if it's not the same amount, at least I'm being real and true to my authentic self. And that alone is peaceful. That alone keeps me secure. And that alone makes me sleep good at night. And I'm happy for my friend. And that way you don't make snap judgments. You don't treat your creative ideas like beauty pageants. Like, yes, no, you win, you don't win. Da, da, da. The ego always needs instant gratification and is addictive to the hit of knowledge or to win the approval of other people. Don't try to impress other people by competing with them. And the last time I saw some videos on TikTok of people who achieve something in life and their friends block them or stop talking to them, like, what in the hell? All this while, these are the friends who have been competing with you secretly. Friends that when you don't know they're even competing with you, and then God blesses you so huge that they know now they can't even compete anymore, so they have to block you. The hatred is now like they can't even hide it anymore. The only way they can do is that they should like to get you out of their life. That's the only way they can sleep good at night, because they can't stand seeing you smile. They can't stand seeing you happy, kicking that you have this blessing. They rather drop dead. They rather not see you anymore. They rather take you out of their life than stand there and pop that champagne with you and kiki kaka with you, because they know how hurt they feel from seeing you achieving that great thing. And I'm like, if I lose a friend like that, thanks to God, because they were not true in it anyway. Learn to approve yourself, first of all. Learn to be able to be content with your own self. Learn to approve yourself. Learn to give your own self validation. Don't try to be the best by force, unless you're doing it for a team, unless you're doing it for your family. Maybe it's a whole family thing. You're all trying to gather money to do something, and you want to be the one to bring the huge money. That is not based on insecurity or resentment. That is you trying to help and being, trying to bring out your best to help people. But it's not for the good cause, and it's to hurt other people. Then what's the point? You're doing that to seek validation and that validation is not even coming from within. It's not coming from a place of kindness or love. It's coming from a place of insecurity. And the second point to get over this is, don't try to outperform. Don't bite what you can't chew. Okay? Don't go and put this kind of mindset. Don't go and take on this kind of mindset that, oh, I have to be the best, and then you end up doing things or using money that you don't have to impress people who don't even care. For what? Don't try to go beyond and over because you want people to see you as someone important, while at the same time you don't even feel that within. If you feel important within, if you feel like you're peaceful within, you wouldn't try to perform, not even talk of outperforming. And the last important point to stay healthy or to stay original and authentic is to be natural. Look, nothing beats a jet to holiday. I'm joking. Nothing beats an authentic person. If you are authentic to yourself and to your soul and to your friends, and you're not trying to deceive people or trying to be the 2.0 version of yourself, and you don't even care who is going here, who is going there, who is going ahead, who is achieving this, and you're focused on your lane and being natural to yourself, you naturally attract the best of the best people to you. The people you attract are going to propel you into success. The universe and God and everything, the angels and Holy Spirit will all come together and make sure you succeed. Once you stay natural to yourself and you do what nobody else is doing, even if that's what's true to you, and you don't care who is going west or north or south or central, you've won in life. If you see things on social media and they don't get to you, and at the end of the day you don't even remember, you've won in life. You have so much peace. You not letting people influence you in a bad way and you stay true to yourself is the only way to stay out of unhealthy competition. I'm not saying competition doesn't exist or you shouldn't be competitive in life, but anytime you want to compete, let me tell you, the only person you should want to compete with is the person you see when you look in the mirror. The person you see when you stand in your mirror to do your hair. That is the only person you want to be better than. Not someone else who is focused on their life. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with a friend or a foe. I'll see you guys in the next time. Kisses, besos, bye.